My name is Alison.
Hi, my name is Alice.
We work at Western Water. When you turn on the tap and water comes out, have you ever thought about where the water comes from? How does it get to your house? And what happens when you flush your toilet? Where does the waste go? Well, that's our job. We provide water, recycled water and sewage services to many properties and people in Bacchus Marsh, Melton, Sunbury and Macedon Ranges and its surrounds.
Since 2004, we are proud to have also been providing a free education program to children, students and adults and have reached over 110,000 people in our community. Today, we'd like to share with you just how precious water is as a resource.
To start off, we are going to conduct a simple experiment which will show you the type of work Western Water does. We are going to make a water filter. You might even like to do this at home.
For this experiment, you will need a clean, empty 1.25 litre bottle made into a funnel by cutting off the bottom and flipping it upside down, a cotton wool ball, a tablespoon of sand, a tablespoon of charcoal. You can use a barbecue briquette. You can bash it up with a rolling pin in a Ziploc bag and make your charcoal quite fine like this. You will also need a plastic drinking cup and a cup of dirty water, which you can make yourself by using tap water and then filling it with dirt from your backyard, rocks, sticks, anything you like really to make it muddy and dirty like this.
Here's what you need to do. Collect all of your equipment and take them outside on the table or on the ground that's somewhere flat. Flip the bottle upside down but keep the lid on and place it over the plastic cup. Place your cotton ball down gently into the funnel. Now, carefully add a teaspoon of sand followed by a teaspoon of charcoal. Take your time. Doing a great job there, Alice.
Thanks, Alison. This can be quite dusty.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to pour in carefully our dirty, muddy water that we are going to filter. So you might need someone to help you with this. Have a look at the quality of the water. Would you drink this? No. All right, now we're going to carefully take the lid off and we're going to watch the water that comes through our homemade filter. Have a look at the difference between the water quality at the top of the filter and the water quality at the bottom of the filter. You can see that our filter is taking away some of that dirt, some of that sand, some of that leaf and garden debris. But of course, we wouldn't drink this water at this stage because it's only been filtered. It's not been cleaned and treated, which is an important part also of having clean, viable water. If you want to, you can actually filter your water again and again through your homemade water filter system. Good luck with that, everyone at home. This is the way that we make a homemade water filter. This is the Western Water mascot. His name is Sammy. Sammy is a very special visitor to all of our education sessions. Have a look at Sammy. What do you think he looks like? I'll give you a clue. I'm holding up a garden hose with a trigger nozzle. Have a look at Sammy's body now. Sammy's body looks like a garden hose to remind you that Western Water bring all the water to the inside as well as the outside of your house. And Sammy looks like a trigger nozzle to remind everybody that we need to use water carefully, and using water-saving devices like a trigger nozzle is really, really important. Over to you now, Alice.
Thanks, Alison. This is our other mascot, Frances the Frog, and she's Sammy's best friend. Frances comes with us to all of our preschool sessions to help kids learn all about our waterways and healthy environments. Sammy the Snake and Frances the Frog have a special club. It's free to join and it's for all children up to the end of primary school to join in the Macedon Ranges. In our club, you receive an activity booklet and some stickers and different bits of stationery. Also, we remember your birthday and send you a birthday card every year up until the end of grade 6. So encourage your children to join our club.
It's free to join the club, and we'd like as many members that are preschoolers or primary school age kids as possible. And now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Sammy's Water Challenge. We have some posters here, and for every poster, there is a challenge question. So everyone at home, get ready for our challenge with Sammy and our posters. Here is a poster of our beautiful blue planet Earth. Can you see the land area? Can you see the water area? Our first challenge question is this: how much of our beautiful blue planet is land and how much is water? Well, did you know at home that 30% of our planet is land, which means that 70% is water? There is more water than land. But did you also know that Australia, where we live down here, is the second driest continent on this planet? The driest continent is actually Antarctica.
And that's another reason why we need to be so careful with water. Our second poster is of a tap. Now, there are 2 types of water on our planet. One of them comes through the tap and we can drink it. The other type, we can taste it when we go swimming at the beach and it's not so good. Our second challenge question is, what are the 2 types of water found on Earth?
Good question.
Well, the first type of water on Earth is fresh water, and the second type is salt water. 97% of all the water on Earth is salt water. That leaves only 3% as fresh, and of that, 2% is frozen in the ice caps. That means there's only 1% of water that is fresh and available for drinking and all the things that we do with water.
So that question reminds us of how we need to use water carefully. And our third poster, you cannot see, because we want you to think at home, what part of your house uses the most household water? Do we use more water inside the house or do we use it outside? Is it in the laundry? Is it in the kitchen? The bedrooms? At home, we want you to think about what room do you think uses the most water? Let's turn our poster around and let's find out. Outside, we use only 19% of all the water. If you look carefully at the house, we use 0% in the study and 0% in our bedrooms. We use 22% of all household water in the laundry, but only 8% in the kitchen, which is often quite a surprise for people. Have a look here though. 51% of all of our household water is used in the bathroom and in the toilet. So that's the area of our house where we need to think about using water very, very carefully.
Water is our most important resource, and without it, no animal or plant or person could live. So we must use it wisely every day. Did you know that we use about 150 to 200 litres per person per day at home of water? That's about 15 to 20 buckets. Over here, I've got a poster showing you our Target 155. It's a voluntary water efficiency program encouraging all our customers to aim for water use of 155 litres of water per person per day or less. And I've got 3 things to share with you to help you reach that target. The first one is a shower timer. A shower timer can help you to keep track of how long you're staying in the shower. Western Water encourages everyone to stick to a 3-minute shower, and by using one of these, it can really help you to stay on track. If you don't have a shower timer, you could use your phone or an iPad, anything to give you the 3 minutes. Your watch. Yeah, that's right. So these can really help you save a lot of water in the shower.
I have a second item that I'd like to talk about for saving water in the bathroom as well. It is using a cup when we brush our teeth. It's really important to fill up our cup with water and then rinse our toothbrush and our mouth with this water after we clean our teeth. If we leave the tap running, we can waste more than 10 litres of water every single time we clean our teeth. And that's more water than some people have in a whole month. That's a lot of water.
The third thing I'd like to share with you is a water-saving shower head. These have tiny rubber micro sprayers that work by reducing the amount of water that comes out. They can reduce the flow from 19 litres per minute, which we have in an older style shower head, down to around 9 litres per minute, which we have over here. And so you can see that it saves the amount of water going down the drain and the amount of money that you end up paying on your bill.
Visit our website www.westernwater.com.au and search Target 155 for more information about how you can reach the target. We have lots of great tips and even a calculator to see which areas of your house are using the most water. So now we've completed our water challenge and we've talked about using our tap water wisely. But do you wonder where all of our tap water comes from? It comes from the rain. It's really important to know about this to understand why we need to use water wisely.
That's right. I've got some water in my bottle here. Have a look at my water. I just filled it from the tap this morning. Do you know how old my water is? Who do you think's older? You or the water? That's right. The water is older. It's much older. This water in my bottle is not hundreds or thousands of years old. This water is millions and billions of years old. It could have been drunk by dinosaurs. The reason why this water is so old is that our planet is constantly recycling and renewing our water in a continuous process called the water cycle. I've got a water cycle poster here to help explain how the water cycle works. You can see the liquid water in the ocean. What happens is the sun shines down onto the ocean and warms the very top layer of water, which causes it to change from a liquid into a gas. That gas is so light that it floats up into the sky, and up high in the sky, because the air is very cold, it causes that gas to change back into a liquid. All of these tiny liquid droplets are blown around by the wind to form clouds. Inside those clouds, the tiny droplets of water bounce around and crash into each other, growing bigger and bigger. And once they get so big and heavy that the clouds can't hold them up in the sky anymore, that's when we get rain. That rain falls back onto our land, and some of it will run back out to the ocean, where the water cycle can begin all over again. We use 3 scientific terms to describe the water cycle. When the liquid water is changing from a liquid to a gas, we call that evaporation. When the gas is high in the sky, cooling down and changing back into a liquid, we call that condensation. And when the clouds are too heavy and full of rain, hail, snow, that they have to drop it down onto the ground again, we call that precipitation.
Thanks, Alice, for that great information. Now we'd like to talk a little bit about water leaks. Did you know that we can waste water without even knowing it? Sometimes we can have a water leak from the pipes around our house. The easiest way to check for this is with our water meter. Your water meter is at the front yard of your house, close to your garden tap. The water goes through your meter in an underground pipe into your house. The water meter measures the amount of water that goes into your house. Western Water charges you only for how much water you use. Your water meter has numbers which record how much water you use. The red numbers are the litres. The black numbers are the kilolitres, which is 1,000 litres. To check for a leak, you record the numbers on your meter. Then turn off all your taps and water using appliances overnight. In the morning, check your meter again. If you used a significant amount of water, you might have a water leak. On our website, you can find a fact sheet, or you can find more information about water meters and water leaks, including a water meter diary that looks like this. It can help you track your household's water usage.
Thinking about what we put down our drains and our toilets is another way we can help our water systems and our waterways. Here are some of the things that do not go down the toilet. We've got plastic bags, rags, clothing, needles, personal nappy wipes and tissues, nappies, women's hygiene products, toys, cotton buds and medication. When you flush the toilet or wash your dishes or your clothes, this water leaves your home through the drain and goes into pipes underground. All the water goes into our treatment plants. It's important to be careful what you pour down the sinks or drains so that we don't cause expensive blockages. Some of the things that shouldn't go down the drain are on this poster. You shouldn't put cooking oil or liquid fat down the sink. Cool it first and put it in your rubbish bin or in your new FOGO bin, which will be coming to Melton in July. Never down the drain. Another thing that we can do at home to be more sustainable is to think about the kind of cleaning products we use that will end up going down our sinks and showers and toilets. Many harsh chemicals can be added to lots of the products available in the supermarket. But did you know about a cheap, effective, biodegradable cleaner that doesn't harm our waterways but does a great job at cleaning? It's bicarb soda. If you mix some bicarb soda with a little bit of water to make a paste, you can use it to clean in the kitchen, the bathroom, even in your shower. And it deodorizes too, so you can place an open box of bicarb soda in your fridge or your pantry to help soak up unpleasant smells. We also love to put white vinegar into a spray bottle and then use that to wipe down benches, clean windows, and even shower screens. For mopping your floors, you can try adding a 1/4 cup of vinegar and a cap full of eucalyptus oil to a bucket of very hot water. It smells amazingly fresh and clean. It kills germs, but it's gentler on the environment than bleach or other similar floor cleaners. And when you're buying products like dishwashing tablets and clothes detergents, choose products with no phosphorus. Phosphorus damages our waterways.
Thanks for sharing those great ideas or tips for inside our house. Now it's time to think about using water and the environment for the outside of our house. Did you know that if you wash your car on the driveway, the car washing detergent runs off and into the gutter and down the drains as we see here? These drains along the side of the road empty into our local creeks. Detergents harm the environment, including the native plants and animals that live in our waterways. If we wash our cars on the grass in our front yard instead of the driveway, the soil soaks up the detergent. Grass is tough enough to not be affected by these detergents. If you're interested in protecting our waterways, you can contact our local land care agency to help you think about days for cleaning up rubbish or for tree planting days.
Coming back inside the house again, consider installing a front-loading washing machine which uses less water per wash and is gentler on your clothes than a top loader, helping them to last longer. Remember to wash in cold water and dry your clothes on the clothesline. It's important too, we can see here, to only turn on our washing machine when it's full to help save water. Next, we've got a poster of our dishwashers. It's important to ensure that our dishwasher is full before we turn it on. If you've just got a small amount of dishes, you should wash those in the sink with a plug-in to help save more water. There are many other ways that we can save water around the home and garden. So visit our website at www.westernwater.com.au for more of these ideas and contact us if you have any good ones to share.
Now we'd like to talk to you about why tap water is the healthiest drink for our bodies. Water is essential for our good health. It helps all the systems in our body to run smoothly. Do you know how much of our body is made up of water? It's between 50 and 70%. Our brains are made up of 70% of water. Our lungs are around 90% of water. This is my good friend Lucy. Lucy's going to help us to understand why water is so important for our health. Let's share some of Lucy's internal organs. Have a look what I've got here. These would sit up high in Lucy's body. There's two of them. They're her lungs. We need to be drinking water every day to keep our lungs hydrated. They're part of our respiratory system. To have healthy lungs, they need to have moisture. Drinking water every day is a way to keep your lungs healthy. Have a look at the next internal organ I have for you. It's the heart. It goes in the centre of Lucy's chest. It's part of our circulatory system. We need to be drinking water every day to have healthy blood. Healthy blood is really important because blood takes oxygen to our brain. If we don't have healthy blood, then it slows down our processing and thinking of our brain. Drinking water every day is really important for your circulatory system. And here is our final internal organ. Do you know what it is? It sits down low in Lucy. It's her small and large intestines, and they are part of the digestive system. We need to make sure that we drink water every day for a healthy gut. Water is important to help us to process our food and absorb all the good nutrients. So drinking water, especially tap water, every single day is really good for our health of our bodies. Thanks, Lucy, for sharing that with us.
Thanks, Alison. It's interesting that our body needs water to stay hydrated, but it can't store it for very long. We are constantly getting rid of water. Sweating, going to the toilet, even every time we breathe out, we release tiny droplets of water into the air. Do you know how long we can last without food? It's about 3 weeks. Do you know how long we can survive without water? It's only 3 days. So water is very, very important for our health. But how much should we be drinking each day?
Well, it depends on how old you are, the temperature for that particular day, and how much activity or exercise that you are doing. As a general rule, we recommend that adults drink about 8 glasses of water or 2 litres, and children drink about half of that, which is about 4 to 6 glasses per day. Western Water recommends that we drink this water from the tap. It's very, very safe to drink. Bottled water is very expensive when compared to tap water, costing an average of $1.50 per litre. That's 60,000 times more than tap water costs. There are also big environmental issues surrounding the use of plastic bottles. Some initiatives, including the Say No to Straws and the Take 3 initiative, are important for the environment. You can also find out more about how plastic harms the environment and what we can do about it with the Worldwide Fund for Nature. You can go to their website www.wwf.org.au.
While we're talking about water for health, it's important now for all of us to practice good respiratory hygiene, where we cover our mouth and nose if we sneeze or cough with our flexed elbow, or cough into a tissue and make sure we throw that tissue straight in the bin and then wash our hands. We've got a poster here demonstrating correct hand washing. You can support community health by encouraging everyone in your household to practice good general hygiene by washing their hands regularly. It's also recommended to do that for about 20 seconds, or the length of time it takes you to sing Happy Birthday twice. Providing hand sanitizer for all family members to use regularly when they're out in the community is also recommended. We're wishing everyone good health and hygiene at the moment.
We understand some of our customers, both residents and businesses, may be financially impacted, which may cause some worry and stress around payment of bills. Please, we are here to help and have many options. These include giving you more time to pay. We can extend the due date of your bill.
We are also offering payment plans. You can make fortnightly or monthly payments towards your account over 12 months. For example, say your annual costs are around $1,200, we could split these into payments of $46 a fortnight or $100 a month.
Did you know if you hold a pensioner concession card, a healthcare card, or or a Department of Veterans Affairs Gold card, a War Widows card, or a TPI card, you can get a concession on the bill of your principal place of residence. This can be up to $328 off your bills per year. We also provide some other options such as financial counselling and support services, watertight in homes, water audits, allowances and utilities relief grant.
So, how do you find out more information about your options? It's easy. Send an SMS to 0480 015 200 or email us at mail@westernwater.com.au. You could even start a live web chat with us by visiting our website www.westernwater.com.au and look for the pop-up box, or call 1300 650 422 and talk to one of our friendly staff. Our website is constantly being updated with relevant information.
Also, did you know that you can manage your account easily online with My Western Water? This will enable you to view anytime your account balance, download previous bills, view payment and water use history, make your payments and many other things. Visit my.westernwater.com.au to register and log on to your account. Thank you for your time. We hope you have picked up some useful tips about sustainability and saving water. Remember, our friendly staff are here and waiting to help you.
Goodbye.
Bye.